The ocean, once a cradle of life, now holds a chilling silence. Its depths, once alive with sound and colour, are growing still and lifeless. The familiar chorus of clicks and songs has faded, replaced by an uneasy quiet. This is not peace, it's a warning. We believed the ocean was limitless, able to absorb anything we threw at it. But now its resilience is failing. The water feels heavier, currents sluggish, colours dulled. Fishermen return with empty nets. Divers find reefs bleached and barren. What began as isolated incidents has become a global pattern. The very chemistry of the water is changing, turning hostile to life. Predator and prey no longer dance. Migrations have faltered. The ocean's silence is a heavy presence, a sign of something deeply wrong. The vibrant world beneath the waves is vanishing. The sea is sending us a desperate signal. The ancient balance is broken. The ocean is no longer the world we thought we knew. It is becoming something dark, still and menacing. The silence is the sound of a world in crisis. Not long ago, oceans were vibrant underwater cities. Coral reefs burst with colour, kelp forests swayed, and fish moved in shimmering schools. Every creature played a role in a grand web of life. Now these metropolises are graveyards. Reefs are ghostly white, fish have vanished, kelp dissolves into sludge. The transformation is swift. A thriving reef can become a desert in a year. This is happening everywhere, from the Great Barrier Reef to the North Atlantic. Life is vanishing, the ocean's energy replaced by cold stillness. This is not a natural cycle, it's a collapse. Without coral and kelp, species lose homes and food, predators starve. The food chain unravels from the bottom up. We are witnessing the death of a world that supports all life, including our own. The ocean is becoming a lifeless void. The symphony of the sea has ended. Amid the silence, a disturbing phenomenon emerges. Fish no longer swim or hunt, they simply float, motionless and unresponsive. Their gills pump slowly, as if they've forgotten how to live. Then they begin to rise, not with powerful strokes, but drifting upward, pulled by an invisible force. Shoals of sardines, tuna, even sharks, all succumb to this strange ascent. The ocean's natural order is shattered. Deep dwellers float to mid-water. Bottom dwellers leave their sanctuary. The vertical layers of the sea blend in chaos. Fish hang in a trance, eyes vacant, movement sluggish. It's a haunting spectacle. Schools of fish, once symbols of life, now suspended in eerie stillness. They're not swimming toward food or away from danger. They are simply rising, a ghostly procession. The rules of life are being rewritten. The outcome is utterly unknown. For decades, we've treated the oceans as a dumping ground. Plastics, chemicals and runoff have turned the sea into a toxic soup. These poisons accumulate in water, sediment and marine life. The pollutants attack fish nervous systems, disrupting buoyancy and movement. Swim bladders malfunction, filling with gas, forcing fish upward. Microplastics soaked with toxins are ingested and climb the food chain. The result, fish in a trance, rising uncontrollably. We have fundamentally altered ocean chemistry. The fish are not just floating, they are dying. Their ascent is a slow, agonizing death march. The poisoned waters have delivered their verdict. Scientists have mapped anomaly zones, regions where the laws of nature seem suspended. Here the water is thick with levitating fish stretching for miles. Sonar shows a static, ghostly grid of suspended life. Divers describe profound stillness. Fish don't react, just float, eyes blank. These zones form where currents converge and pollutants concentrate. They are epicenters of disaster, levitating graveyards. All species are affected, from lanternfish to sharks. Once inside, their fate is sealed. The zones are expanding, merging into vast regions of paralysis. They are a terrifying visualization of poison spreading through the planet. The ocean sickness is now impossible to ignore. What began as isolated incidents is now a global pandemic. Anomaly zones appear in every ocean, from Arctic to Indian. The sickness spreads through currents, reaching even remote corners. Scientists track the expansion in real time. The data is grim. The fishing industry collapses, coastal communities face ruin. Ocean-driven climate systems destabilize. The ocean's sickness is our sickness. This is a planetary crisis, not just a marine one. The silent ascent of fish is a symptom of a deeper illness. As oceans become still and lifeless, the world's balance is thrown into chaos. We are running out of time. In the disaster's final stage, a terrifying order emerges. Fish align, forming vast, silent formations. In a single moment, they begin a great exodus, rising in perfect columns toward the surface. Billions of creatures, from minnows to sharks, join this final march. They abandon the ocean floor, reefs, and open water forever. The sight is apocalyptic. A ceiling of rising bodies blots out the sun. The ocean empties itself in a convulsive act. Fish are expelled, pushed out by a world that can no longer support them. This is the culmination of the disaster. As they break the surface, they continue their slow ascent. The great exodus is the ocean's final act. The world beneath the waves is closed. The life it nurtured is gone. As the last fish leave, absolute silence descends on the oceans. The seas are now truly empty, a vast silent tomb. This silence is a message from the planet itself. The ocean warned us for decades, but we did not listen. Now its silence is its loudest message. The damage is done. The system is broken. The great exodus was an act of surrender, not aggression. The fish rose because their world was uninhabitable. Their ghostly ascent is a warning of what happens when a system is pushed past its breaking point. We must now live with a dead ocean and its consequences, a broken food chain, a destabilized climate. The silence is a mirror reflecting our destructive nature. It asks, what will we do now? The Doomsday fish disaster is not just about the ocean, it's about the entire planet. The death of the seas is a fatal blow to Earth's interconnected system. The Great Exodus is a final warning flare from the biosphere. We have ignored the planet's limits for too long. Now, a critical threshold has been breached. The silence of the oceans is the sound of collapse. This must be our wake-up call. The fate of the fish previews our own if we do not change. The same forces that poison the oceans threaten all ecosystems. The planet's message is urgent. Fundamental change is now a necessity. The future depends on our response. The rising fish were a harbinger from a dying world. The next move is ours.